to anyone out there who is actually going to be watching this video. My name is Greivinator, a member of the Zero Talent Squad, and I'd like to welcome you to what could possibly be the final episode of Vampyr. Don't know. After the last episode, the talk with our maker, it seems that we're entering towards the conclusion. I'm probably vastly underleveled for this.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor,
I understand, Harriet.
help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I want to try and help you.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
I had to kill Doris because she turned into this, and you keep vomiting in the water.
Oh, my poor baby. I've been such a bad mother.
Yes, you have.
The Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet,
Did she?
You must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Because that's what I am. I'm a doctor. Please stop vomiting everywhere. That syringe will probably help. Oh, I am vastly underleveled for this undertaking. Freeze. Oh, the poison hurts. I will use this. Let's see if that helped. Yep, upgrading that did nothing for me. I'm going to do this to equip my syringes. This one's for stamina. And this one, don't I have one that gives me health back? I have one, right? Health points. Yeah, okay, here we go. And then for this, for my offhand for this, I'm going to equip my shotgun. Do I only, okay, I was about to say I have more than that, don't I? This will help, because doing all this damage will do me really good. Freeze. Reload. Reload. Ow.
They took my dog.
Come on, Harriet. Be more reasonable. Don't you see that what you are is evil? She's almost dead. That should be it. Did I win? Or is there more? Now what? Wait, what is happening? What's happening?
Is it rough? I think it is. How intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
I don't know. How much? Ooh. This does not seem good. I'm going to equip the pistol now. Ooh, I don't like this. This is weird. It doesn't look like she can dodge very well. So I'm just going to pepper her with damage. Ow. At least she doesn't hurt really badly. Reloading.
Feed your mother, child.
Oh, whoa, what is this? Ow. Let's do this so we can hurt all of these things around us. Ow. Come on, reload. Ow. Can I freeze her? Oh, I can. Heal. Reload the last 2 bullets. Alright.
Give me more. They are so young.
Come on. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Ow. What is going on here? Why can't I not touch her? Ow. 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 Stop it. Ow. No. No, no. Barrier. Now freeze. You hurt so bad.
Eat, for this is my body.
Ow. I know what I need to do. Where's this? Where is it? This dagger, the perfect dagger. That's what I needed to do, so I can get some health. Alright, now I have full health. Freeze.
Give me more. They are so young. So
Let's do this. Oh, that was nullified. Alright, let's try it again. I can't do that to her. Okay. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Now what?
do you think your champion defeated me, my child?
No one
Yes.
could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
I'm so
Then
confused
go
by what's
back to
happening.
sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More
Yes.
than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
This is just like a game played by immortals, then it looks like. I'm so confused about what's happening.
So it's over then, young Ekon.
Yes, it is.
You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
Okay.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires.
Yeah.
I don't mean you, of course.
I'm so confused about everything that's happening.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing.
Makes
I
sense.
have no idea what it was.
It
Seems legit.
London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No
Is this
need to
really the end?
apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today.
Probably not.
But I'll know the truth. Johnathan Reid, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm
Yes.
honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who
It's
are
been
you?
that long?
Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever. By
So you're
making
not
me
that
drink
old.
his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time.
Intriguing.
And I
Now I know.
sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No.
Is it
it's
all
not
over?
I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thank you. Now what? Now do I go find...
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe.
A little bit of lag there.
My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another.
Okay.
From predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again.
I can see that.
London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Alright. So I guess this is the final mission of the game? Ooh, it's a cool castle. Is this where she was born? It's daylight. Which isn't good for me because I shouldn't be out in daylight. I'm so confused about what's happening.
This is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps?
Because she really likes her
hurry.
solitude. So. Oh, what's happening? Oh. Hello, Maker. What now?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The
Say
sun's
goodbye?
warmth exhausts me. Soon
Say what?
I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
You have shown me nothing about who you are.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her.
Well, that's good to know.
You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
Bittersweet champion. What are you
And
to
what
her?
are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You
Intriguing.
are but a distant child.
That makes no sense to me. And what does she seek?
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
And I guess I'll be there to stop her every time she tries. Unless I don't live that long. You never know, I could just walk out into the sun.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question.
I mean, true.
Have you the answer?
No. I do not have the answer yet. All E-cores are
I
female.
noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
True, because there are very many vengeful people out there.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Curious.
This
is not over.
I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
That is really smart. That's really good to know.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
True that.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sea.
Really? Why would you do that?
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines.
True.
By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
I do dare.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm
That's
certain
funny.
the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
That is true. That could be trouble for him, so I might want to get rid of the first and current primate.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
Intriguing.
And you,
Okay then.
why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your
Your
sons.
sons? Plural. My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language.
You probably are.
Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
I don't even understand about William
Tell
Marshall's
me
blood.
about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong,
Does that mean he's
Johnathan
still
Reid.
alive?
A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is William
Is
Marshall
he
here?
Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
No. Wait. He said he's here to bid goodbye to his sons. That means that William Marshall probably is here. Okay.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Intriguing. Alright then.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king.
So King
The
Arthur was
blood
a
of the
vampire too?
champion I chose to save
Wow.
this land in its time of greatest peril.
Intriguing. So you've been around since the time of King Arthur, which is like
Arthur
600 AD.
Was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end.
Yeah, because his son Mordred killed
And
him.
for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Well, that paints the tale of King Arthur being lesser than
Who are
the
your
great legend he
sons?
really was.
Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
There we go. How many have you
This
created?
is madness. How many have you created? Who else?
Shakespeare. Isaac Newton. That's funny.
Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My
Guy
progeny
Fawkes,
is
huh?
scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes,
Really?
one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Intriguing. So
that is all we
I don't
are
think it
to
was
you.
Guy Fawkes.
Puppets you create
Alfred the
to
Great,
defeat
probably?
some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
But I did not fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Who are you?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Johnathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
You making no sense. None of that made any sense. So I guess, like, me deciding her fate is going to tell me whether or not I've truly defeated the epidemic. This door's locked.
It's locked, all right. The castle
So-
walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
This way? No? Yeah? No? I have no idea. He did not answer anything clearly. At least I know that William Marshall is his son now, and he has other progeny. Here we go. This way. So I'm guessing William Marshall is here then, since William Marshall might be her creator. Ooh, makes sense. That would make sense to me. Oh. Hello. Mary Inglewood. Okay. Robin Inglewood. Okay. Oh, I'm falling. There's a crypt. More tombstones, but I can't read these names. More crypts. Oh, there's something over there I see. What is this? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, never mind. I'm just running around in circles now looking for what I'm supposed to be doing. Old castle towns are so cool. Even though this is like decrepit and broken down, this is still really cool. And this is another gate that I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
So she's not expecting you then, is what you're saying. So you're either going to be a very pleasant surprise or unpleasant. And I can't go through here. I'm just supposed to go up this way. So, my master only fathers sons whenever
Maybe
he
it's
feels
just
the
my
need to save the
imagination,
country.
But I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
She more than likely is. Old letter, dear Lady Ashbury. Oh, this is from 1865. Thank you for the letter and contained good news. I cannot London discover this beautiful summer sky. Countess Alexandra Somerset. I don't know who that is. I'm guessing like little clues are going to be strung about here and there about her past. Portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood by Jonas Vermeer, 1666, huh? Well, that tells me there's another one. How it tells me how old she is. 1795, dear Mr. Alec Hester.
Like most
Intriguing.
castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside.
Probably the tomb of her maker. What is this one? A portrait of Dr. Johnathan Reid. That's awesome. There's
Elizabeth,
my portrait.
My love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. This castle is falling apart.
Oh, you didn't even finish your thought there, Dr. Reid. Ooh, what's this one? Portrait of Lady Ashbury in Paris, 1888. Oh, that's construction of the Eiffel Tower. How cool. Oh, oh. Fuck. I did not mean to fall down here.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Well, I mean, she's probably just down in the crypt. Can't read that notebook. Anything over here? I honestly did not mean to fall down that because I'm still exploring. Aha! 1907. Inverness, dear Lady Ashbury, right to confront the men in the castle. Work of the crypt and its access. The plans approved. I must say, continued. Cheers, works. Grandfather, when employed by your ancestor in 1795. There we go. That's the same portrait from the one upstairs. What's this one from? 1885. Vincent van Gogh. That's awesome. From 1909. Dr. Edgar Swansea. How funny. What's this one? 1788. And Jacob Blackwood in Versailles. I don't know who Jacob Blackwood is. Am I supposed to know who Jacob Blackwood is? That name is very unfamiliar to me. Probably some figure from history. What is this door? I'm not going to go in there just yet because that looks like it leads down to the crypt. Continue searching the castle. Looking for clues and everything. A rat I could eat.
This painting looks suspicious.
What painting? This painting? How do I?
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay. Well, that's the goddess, and I'm guessing that's William Marshall fighting her, apparently. I wonder if she painted that. Intriguing. The door has been unlocked. Alright, whenever I find something interesting, I will come back to you guys, because I don't think you want to just see me running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Alright. Now it's time to go down into the secret crypt. Doo-doo-doo. Going to find my love. Doo-doo-doo. This place looks creepy and decrepit. If that castle fell down, then that wouldn't be good. How old is this book? 1217? An angel came to me. Blessed be God. Michael appeared from last night in his glory, shaped of the glorious blood. His granted me eternal. So that tome basically tells me the story of William Marshall and his journey and about Elizabeth being his daughter, and I think she's from 1618, meaning she'd be the oldest vampire, and well, second oldest behind William Marshall, vampire in London right now. Because Old Harry was from 1738. Is there anything of use down here? No? Nothing? Alright, time to confront Lady Ashbury.
You have nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, it's William Marshall. Hello, Mr. Marshall.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Why are you burning books in the background?
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
Neither.
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
William Marshall, huh?
Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
Does it?
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
I was busy searching your house. Are you going to fight me?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England.
Cool.
The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And your father.
You called him father.
For
Yes.
he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
A few minutes left before what? Where are we?
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
That's awesome. Is this place your retreat?
Is this a retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father.
Are you
Ever
planning to
since he
sacrifice me to
became
him?
Unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately,
Makes sense.
it has rarely come to that.
I mean, I'm not going to do that. Why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes.
Yes.
To end it, once and for all.
Makes sense. Will you go back to
Will
London?
you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
That makes sense. London is
I have
saved.
destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes.
Yes.
You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No.
Well, you're going to have to bear it.
This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
That's not what you are. Why hide him here?
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
Really? He gave you the antidote.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered.
What's very good of
That's
him.
how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
I could still concoct another antidote for
What do you
him.
do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again.
Makes sense.
I feed
Good
him
for you.
with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He
Makes
said the
sense.
same.
Makes sense. Good to know. Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries.
Makes
An
sense.
elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he
Can
communicate?
he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
I mean, that's to be expected. We
could
could
cure
cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried.
Would it not?
Believe me, I tried.
I'm sorry.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes.
It did.
Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate
So were you Dracula then?
Father's antidote cured me.
Who are you
Who
really?
Really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
That makes sense. I respect your desire for privacy.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you
How
meet
did
William
you meet
Marshall?
William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
I will ask him that. Did you ever blame him?
blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me.
Makes sense.
He taught me how to behave.
He seems like a good father then, because you seem like a very good
What
lady.
about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse.
What's a
Forgetting the danger
interesting
as you turned
place
your
to
back,
become
like the
loved.
newborn fool you were.
Well, thank you.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why
Makes
did you
sense.
come here? You knew I would follow you.
So that I could learn the
I
truth.
can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks.
So it's only taken me a
But
couple
this
weeks
is
to
my
end this.
duty.
Would your protege
I became
agree
that
to
strong
speak?
in only a couple weeks.
I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Hello, Mr. Marshall. We are brothers.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
And that's
I
how
think
you
your
bite me.
hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
About the
I
disaster.
found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother?
Yes,
Did you resist its poison? Even
I did.
a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
I did. Who was the one that you
also
defeated?
defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding
Really?
in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
Cool.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down.
So that's why. Wait,
I
are you
wanted
Guy
to be
Fawkes?
sure she was destroyed.
Are you?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Really? How did you
King
find such
Richard.
relics?
And Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Ah, I know them very
And
well.
did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Well, that's good to know. Tell me
The
more
blood
about the
of
blood of
hate.
hate.
How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really.
Your beard is going through your shirt, sir.
A sneeze held for so long.
Why is your chin and your beard going through your shirt?
Released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time.
That's good to know.
Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I've never seen such a
I
creature.
have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
So I've never fought a true vampire.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
That's not good.
Can
we speak about Morrigan?
the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Soon she will.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
That makes sense. Why you won't want to
Do you
speak of it.
remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy.
I like how
Then
part of
I
your
was
hair is
punished
white.
for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Intriguing. How was
Tell me
Elizabeth
about
infected?
How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Intriguing. Intriguing. Where is that
this
retreat?
you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
Really? Intriguing.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You
I think
bit
she's
her
forgiven
again.
you.
Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Intriguing. How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come.
Okay.
I chose to save her.
Wasn't that sweet of you?
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
Okay.
What
That's
did
like the
you do?
1500s.
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time.
I feel like I know that name.
Those were good years.
Actually, I probably don't know that name. It's probably just a made-up name.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her.
The blood of hate will make you do a lot of things.
I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Don't you want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
But if I could heal you, you'd be the greatest historical fountain ever.
Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it.
Do you?
The world needs it.
Does it? Does it really, though?
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again.
That day will be soon.
I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you
Probably.
stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
I feel sorry for you, Mr. Marshall.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear. For it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
Wasn't this sweet? And sad. And off with his head.
Farewell, Father.
That is a little gruesome.
And to you also, Johnathan.
No.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Johnathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
But you don't need to do this.
Dr. Johnathan Reid, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
Aww.
That is a risk I cannot take, Johnathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
Can you?
How could I trust you, Johnathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Johnathan.
I don't.
Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
Yes, I am. For you.
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you.
Her hand is phasing through my coat. And now it's phasing through my hat. What is happening? Her arm is phasing through my chest. Insanity. So now what? Now what's left of the story? Or is it the end?
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Is that it? Is that really it? Wow. Okay. I don't know what to say other than that was interesting. It was a fun game, don't get me wrong. It's just the story is a little out there. I have some like problems here or there. A whole lot doesn't get explained to you, and you have to draw a whole lot of assumptions, and there are just some parts that just feel empty to it. And it's a fun game. I had a lot of fun playing this. I really did enjoy it. I ran around doing a lot of side quests, and I felt like my choices had some weight to them, but in the end it doesn't feel like they had a whole lot of weight to it. I don't know if there's anything after all of this or anything. I guess I could just wait and see. But, oh, no, that's it. Is that all? Do I get, like, if I try to load back into my save, what happens? Because it just feels like a little bit of an empty ending. I got a whole lot of my answers. But outside of that, I don't feel like I got a whole lot of everything I needed. It just feels like an empty ending, like there's something more that should be there. But maybe there isn't. I don't think there is. I don't think that loading the save is going to do anything for me, but let me know what you guys think. It's not a bad game. I would recommend playing it because it's going to take me right back here to before I talk to them about William Marshall. So thank you all so much for sticking with me through this. Thank you for joining me on this ride that was Vampyr, and I'll see you all in my next video, whatever that is. Squad out.